welcome to Stitch of the Week. If you're new to this series, I am showing you guys how to work a stitch out of the new Crochet Stitch Dictionary. I will link this book in the description box if anybody is interested in it. This week we're going to be working on stitch number 38, which is the little lattice stitch. It's on page 23. Sorry about Kiwi, he doesn't like the book stand. So this is what it looks like, this one here. It's an easy enough stitch. Don't worry, eventually he'll get over the book stand being there. I am going to be using this leftover cotton yarn. I've been using it for a little while to do the stitch tutorials. Let's see, what has Benjamin done here? It's DK Cotton Supreme. I believe it's by Universal Yarns. I can't get it out. What is happening here? Yeah, Cotton Supreme Baltic. It is by Universal Yarns. I picked it up at the thrift store for 50 cents. This one was called Watermelon Patch, and it was actually originally sold by the Quilted Skein, which is, I don't know if you guys can see it. That is actually my local yarn shop here in Grange. And I'm just going to be using my Kiwi hook, which is a 5.5 millimeter. Okay. So, first thing we're going to be doing is we are going to be chaining an odd stitch count. If I can get my slip knot on. I got my nails done, and so of course I had to do some stitch tutorials, but I am having to kind of relearn how to crochet now. So we're going to chain an odd number. Plus 1 for our turning chain, or our beginning chain. So in total it'll be an even number. So for our first row, we're going to start in the second chain from our hook, and we're going to place a single crochet. So this stitch is kind of similar to the moss stitch in that you're only going to be working single crochets and chains. So we're going to place that first single crochet, and we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to skip a stitch. We're going to skip this one, and we're going to go directly into the next, and we're going to single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Chain 1, skip 1. And we're going to do that all the way down. So if you do it right, your last stitch should be a single crochet, and it should look something like this. I don't think I can zoom in any further. So for row 2, we're gonna we're gonna chain 1, turn our work as if you were turning the page of a book. We're going to go into this first single crochet because that chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. So we're going to go into this first single crochet of the row, and we're going to place another single crochet, we're going to chain 1, we're going to skip our chain space, go into the next single crochet and place another single crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, skip the chain space, and we're going to do it all over again. So it's going to be single crochet, chain 1, skip a chain space. We're going to do that down the row. So I'm at my last stitch of the row. There it goes. And it should be a single crochet for your last stitch as well. So that's the repeat. You're just going to continue to place single crochets. Each row will start off with a chain 1 and a turn, and then you're going to place a single crochet in the first stitch, chain 1, skip that chain space. I'm going to do that all the way down. So that's our repeat row, and I'm going to go ahead and work up a swatch of this so you guys can see what it looks like, and I will come back here in a few minutes and give you guys my thoughts on this particular stitch. Alright guys, so here is my little swatch. I didn't do very many rows, but it's a lightweight stitch. Like I said, it's very similar to the moss stitch. I think you could use it for pretty much anything that you would use the moss stitch for. Basically, the difference is here you are stacking single crochets with each row, and you're stacking your chain spaces, whereas with the moss stitch you are staggering them. So in the moss stitch you'd have a chain space over the top of a single crochet, and you'd have a single crochet over a chain space, you know. But I think it's a lightweight stitch where you can still achieve a solid kind of fabric. Ironically enough, I am actually working, if I can reach it, I'm actually currently working on a moss stitch baby blanket right now, and you can see like there's holes in it, but because I used a fluffy yarn you can't see through the actual blanket. But if you poke around, there are a few holes, you know, where this single crochet is in the chain space, you know. And I imagine you could do something very similar to this with this little lattice stitch. If you used a fluffy yarn, you could probably get the same, you know, light-weighted type of a feel, because the fluffy of the yarn would kind of fill in these chain 1 spaces. So yeah, I like it. It's quick, it's easy. It doesn't work up super fast because, again, it is all single crochets and chain spaces. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it really depends on how quickly you crochet, because chain spaces and single crochets are so easy. Maybe you could whip it out pretty quick. But I mean, as far as visible project growth, I didn't feel like it showed very quickly. I don't know how many rows this is, but I didn't see like visible project growth very quickly, if that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, that is my stitch of the week. Hopefully I can get out another one for next week. Our next one is going to be called the Zigzag Rose Stitch. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!